8:22, I saw the tease for this segment. It said sexy succulents, and then I thought it must be Gary from Phoenix Perennials coming.
Must be.
Good to see you, man.
I'm not so sexy, but the succulents are.
You are modest, sir. That shirt is sexy. I'll
Oh,
give
well,
that to
the
you.
shirt is sexy. I got to go with that. Yeah.
But succulents, why are they the it thing, especially as we move into the summer?
You know, they are so the it thing. If I have a millennial or Gen Xer walk into my nursery right now, there's a 95% chance that they want succulents. But also baby boomers love the succulents as well. It's just because, you know, when you meet somebody who's a movie star and you just realize they have movie star good looks, you know, other plants are pretty, but succulents, they're just something above. They just make you smile, right? Because they're just so pretty, well, so sexy, and so much variety.
Fun, yeah, fun way to describe it. And speaking of variety, so many different types up here, but we have height starting on the far left.
Yeah, we have height. So these are aeoniums, and they come from the Canary Islands, and it's really cool. They're succulents that come from all over the world. So these guys are from the Canary Islands, and they grow into a tree shape, which is really kind of fun. There's a little baby, but look, there's even some that are kind of gold, kind of fun. The favorite group, I think, for most people, though, are these guys. These are Echeveria, which are, you could call them Mexican hens and chicks, and they hail from Mexico. These are all kinds of hybrids, mostly, some species, and you can see just the colors. It just looks like coral, really. You know, like you could create a little coral reef in your garden. All kinds of colors to play with, blues and purples and greens, and so many shapes and forms.
So a couple points for us as you go through these. Are we using a special soil for the succulents, and how does watering work for this particular plant?
So most people overwater succulents. They kill them with kindness. So really, succulents should dry out between waterings. In the summer months, you're probably going to water once a week. In the winter months, very sparingly. These all need to come inside, but maybe once a month and just a little bit through the winter months.
That's it?
Yeah, it's really easy. Most people overwater.
Okay.
And then they rot. So these guys are really important. This is where tequila comes from. So agaves, these are agaves, or century plants. These are not the ones that we make into tequila, but these are relatives, ornamental variegated varieties with cool foliage, and that stay a little bit smaller. So these are really fun for pots.
What about temperature, the amount of sunlight these particular plants are getting?
So most succulents like full sun, and they can do kind of part sun, but full sun really brings out the colors in them. And so a south-facing window, a west-facing window, and they can be out on your patio in the summer months. Patio, balcony, backyard. Put them in full sun outside from April to September. Bring them inside for the colder months.
Full sun in April 2017. There's a concept.
Well, yeah.
What do we have here?
You know, just some more fun things. A true cactus, but look at this. This is called fire sticks, which is really kind of cool. We know aloe vera, but this is a burgundy-leaved aloe, so kind of fun. And you know, you can just see all the different variety that you can have in succulents.
And what about the type of container that we're planting in? What do we have to keep in mind with the succulents in terms of drainage?
The containers don't matter so much, but if you're going to pot up a cool combo container, you need to find a container that's just as sexy as the succulents.
Which we have right here.
Yeah, which we have here. So that my friends Weta and Peter, they make these draped draped pots by hand, and they're pretty sexy. So all we need to do is choose some succulents and pot something up.
Okay.
Which ones are your favorites?
All right, I like what you were saying with the fire sticks, just because of the color.
Oh yeah, fire sticks.
So as we throw this in, and if we're going to pot a few succulents in one, what do we have to keep in mind with the soil itself?
Yeah, so we've just filled up with the soil, and right now the first thing to do is to just place them and get an idea of where you might want to put things. We want a little bit of height, maybe, because that's going to grow, and then we want to contrast. And we want to just put maybe some blues in there. Some green is really, people don't usually go for the green because it's not as sexy, perhaps, as purples or burgundies, but it really helps to show off. It really helps to show off the other plants. So really, you're just, you got your pot, and you're just looking for nice, really cool contrasts in the pot. You kind of mock it up like that, and then once you're ready, you just take them out of the pots, plant them, and you're going to have a sizzling, sexy, hot patio situation for the whole summer.
I think we got through this segment saying the word sexy about 20 times.
That's good.
That could be a record here on BT. What's your favorite? What's the most popular you find people are coming to you to get into this or even try?
You know, the fire sticks, people just love them because they get really red in full sun, but really it's about the variety. So people are really just choosing all kinds of different ones to contrast, and you know, it's kind of a collector's thing. So people really love to collect all of their favorites and have all their little precious, little sexy succulents.
Fun ideas right here. Gary from Phoenix Perennials. You're going to stay part 2. We'll talk privacy, gardening with privacy on your patios coming up at 8:40. We'll take a break right now, though.